Free racing pigeon tips and lots of info. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, look at the links and email below. Channel racing, natural. There is not a lot of tricks you can play with channel birds, for it is my contention that the main aim is contentment, virtually the opposite of the sprint naturals. I try to pair a cock and hen that are going to the same races. They are paired up as normal but only allowed to sit pot eggs. If you want young birds from the pair, then stick the eggs under a foster pair. Once the pair have deserted the pot eggs, then the hens go into the young bird section and are raced on the celibacy system. I was never bothered about these birds winning the inland short sprint races. No, I wanted them for the 350 miles plus races. The cocks would be allowed out as normal round home, but when they were to be trained, the hens went as well. Upon their return, they were allowed to remain together for 10 minutes or so before the hens were caught up and put back in the young bird end. These birds will go to every race, providing the weather forecast is good. You should know your pigeon by now, those that are keenest on eggs or better when on youngsters, etc., then you must pair up accordingly. Now the birds get 2 or 3 weeks rest from racing and introduce 30 to 50 miles training tosses, single up. To give a hen her first youngster of the season in a race from 400 to 500 miles really works wonders. Say, for instance, that you give a hen a 350 to 400 mile race when on a 6-day-old youngster and she gives a good account of herself. You can give her a smaller youngster a few days later, then send her to the far end, still on her first youngster. When I have been racing a pigeon to young birds, I then feed the young birds myself. I have become so proficient that I can now personally feed 20 youngsters in 5 minutes. I put a load of corn into my mouth, open the beak of the youngster, and whilst holding the beak sideways onto my mouth, blow the corn into the open beak. I then gently squeeze out the wind and finish the meal with a little warm water. I do the same if I have pigeons on soft food and big crops. I will replace the small babies with bigger ones to pull the soft food from the parent crops. Sometimes pigeons do not perform very well with the milk or soft foods in their crop. I still think that widowhood is the best way of getting the best out of your pigeons, and it is much less work. Free racing pigeon tips and lots of info. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, look at the links and email below.